Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So in this one is our chapter 3 skill 2. So we're going to be covering simple interest and compound interest. This is actually sec 2 stuff. This is actually sec 3 stuff, but basically all of them are just English. You just need to look at what you want. Okay, so let's go for skill 1. I'm doing compound interest and simple interest, just very basic stuff. Okay, so the story is I invest 10,000 savings plan, 5% simple interest. Okay, the word is important, per year. And then I'm asking you after 4 years how much I have total and how much I have interest. So you see, sometimes they will ask amount, sometimes they will ask interest. You got to look at what they want. If not, you're giving the wrong thing, you're wrong. Okay, so let's do this first one. So simple interest simply means that every year I give you 5% flat. It's the same amount every year. So I take 5%, this is 5 over 100 times the starting amount, and then because I put it for 4 years, right, so I times 4, so this is the so-called interest, and then I plus the starting number, which is this one. So I press calculator, that's it. So total amount 12,000. Now in the same light, if I ask you how much interest, actually it's just 12,000 minus the initial number, so it is actually here. So in case you don't get it, you can also count. You still count the same thing. So 5% of the 10,000 times 4 years, that's 2,000. So that's very easy. Okay, so if you look at below, we have the compound interest over here. So it's a good time to write down to yourself what all these letters are. Okay, so this is given in the exam, so it's fine. So basically it's a compound interest. So sorry, there's a typo here. So compound interest, again, is 4 years, 4 years is the same number too. So based on this formula, the total amount is A, which is this one. So A is equal to the starting, and then 1 plus R over 100. So this R is the interest rate, which is this one. And then this is the number of years. This is 4. Okay, so this is compounded per year, so it's the easy version. Okay, so if you press calculator, you get all these things, blah, blah, blah. 2 decimal place, because it's a money thing. Okay, so all sort of money is 2 decimal place. And then after that I ask for interest. So same thing, interest, you can actually just take this total amount minus the starting amount, and then you get your 2,000 plus as the interest. Okay, so for level 2, which is the typical exam question kind of question, you can see that typically we give you a bank A, which will give you something, something, something. And then we have a bank B, they give you something, something, something. Sometimes it's both compound interest, sometimes it's one compound, one simple, it depends, right? So they're asking you which one is better. So basically the one that gives you more money is better lah. So as you can see that I'm doing two sides. I'm doing bank A. So bank A will be 3% simple interest. So 3%, 3 over 100, times the starting, which is the 20,000. And then for 2 years, so 2. So that is the interest. Then I need to plus the starting amount. So this is the total you get after 2 years. So for bank B, you can see that it's 2.3 per annum yearly compounded. So it's the same thing. So starting 1 plus R. R is 2 over 3 over 100. And then because it's compounded yearly and 2 years, so it's 2 is over here. And that's it. You just press calculator, you get the number. So at this moment, you need to see who is more. So clearly this is a bigger number, so bank A is better. Okay, so let's go for the next one. Okay, so this is what we call level 3. This is the so-called most difficult one, because you're supposed to form an equation, and then from the work problem, form equation and work backwards. Okay, so you can see that from this question, I have the 50,000, I have R per year. Okay, R I don't know. I then compounded yearly, and I put it for 12 years. And after 12 years, I'm given the total. Now, typically, I give you everything else. I ask you to find the total, right? Now, I give you the total. I ask you to find R. So we just form the equation. So compounded yearly. So we're using compound interest. You can see that this is the compound interest. The final number, which is this one now that we have, and then the starting, which is here, 1 plus R over 100. R is R because we do not know what's R. And then 12 years, 12. So this is the equation. There's only one unknown called R over here. We're just going to solve this. So so this is where algebra comes in. It's not compound interest, it's algebra. So to get the R to be the subject, I need to divide this 50,000 over, not minus, divide, and I have this. So here we have this one. I'm going to use calculator to simplify. So this is basically just 29 over 25. And then what happens from here to here is that I'm root 12 both sides. So I root 12, root 12. That's why you see this root 12 over here. So when you root 12 over here, the power 12 disappears. Okay, so I'm at this stage, I want r, right? So the first thing I need to minus the 1 over, so I get here. And then this 100 I'm going to times over. So at this stage I'm done. So I press calculator and I do it 3SF. So this is considered quite difficult because the algebra is not obvious. Okay, so we're going to stop here. So thank you and bye bye.